Hi guys, welcome to the video. This is video number 2, the Major Arcana. The other video was messed up and I had to redo it, so here it goes. Let's get started. We're glad you're here. Welcome to the channel. For centuries, many seekers have been drawn to the journey of the tarot. The journey is the seeker's life. All the spiritual aspects of it, the joys, the milestones, the tragedies, and the questionings. It is a cycle of personal growth. We begin this journey in the Major Arcana with 22 cards, the beginning and possibly ending with the unnumbered or the zero Fool card, sometimes called the Seeker in some decks. This is the beginning of the journey. It's also referred to as the Fool's Journey or the Journey of Enlightenment, and it ends with the World card. The major arcana are trump or hierarchy cards. Their meanings are deep and complex, dealing with the human consciousness and our spirituality. The story follows the Zero or the Fool throughout his life journey as he learns life lessons, spiritual lessons, notices repeated patterns, and major themes that are highlighted by the individual cards that focus on the unique spiritual areas in the seeker's life. It is a journey of betterment, growth, and maturity. Eventually, they will end up out in the world or gaining the world or the universe card. During this journey, one meets many teachers and mentors, spiritual guides, and aids, becoming in tune with one's higher self and building and maintaining relationships with the divine, the source, or God. That's your choice. One could learn faith and trust. One learns about the universal consciousness and the structure of the cosmos and all the high places that he didn't know about before. Basically, the major arcana summed up is life lessons, karmic influences, spiritual themes, and patterns. Now, sometimes you'll pull major arcana right off the bat in a reading, and if you do, it's usually suggesting that the seeker reflect and become attuned to that area, see if there's problems, and correct them in his life at that time. You may pull multiple major arcana cards in the same reading, but whether you pull one or multiples, the tarot is telling or it's putting forth that the seeker needs to focus on that area within their life. And when multiples are pulled, it speaks more to like a major long-term changes or issues. To pull major arcanas reversed or inverted usually means that that particular area is being neglected. And it's a big warning that the lesson must be mastered before successfully advancing any further. The major arcana focuses on everyday actions and the decisions that the seeker faces and ultimately makes, revealing the bigger picture and the long-term direction of one's life. The story is about accomplishments, setbacks, and lessons that we all must learn while passing through the trials and tribulations of a lifetime. At the end, becoming whole and complete, where they end their journey at the World card, or the Universe card. There are 22 cards in the Major Arcana, and each has its own unique meaning. This is a quick overview, as we will go more in depth as we do each card individually. We could call this Layer 1. Okay, so we're going to begin this magical journey with the Zero, or the Fool card. It's also called the Seeker, and it means beginnings. The Fool is the most vulnerable of all the archetypes in the Major Arcana. Next, we have the number 1 card, the Magician, are the Magus, Juggler, and Manifester are some of the names he is called. He is all about self-control. When this card is pulled in a reading, it tells the seeker that they have everything that they need within their power to achieve their desires. Next, we have the High Priestess, also called the Papist or the female Pope. She's all about an unknown future. So when you pull her, there's just like a lot of unknowns, and you'll just be given different paths to go down. She's very spiritual. Number 3, the Empress. The Empress is all about unexpected blessings. Of course, she is the goddess influence that is shed upon the tarot. And look at that card. They are some of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen. Next, at the number 4 spot, we have the Emperor. He simply is about power. He is the God influence of the tarot. He is the ruler supreme. He's a father figure and an archetype for God. Number 5, the Hierophant, or the High Priest, or back in the day called the Pope. And he is all about facing your karma. Clearing up your karma, paying your karma debt, keeping your karma good. If you pull this card, I bet it's probably got something to do with karma. Next, at the number 6 spot, we have the Lovers. Anytime you pull the Lovers, that is about an emotional decision. Inverted, it could herald a breakup. If you're single, it could mean that you're going to meet somebody. Next is number 7, the Chariot. The Chariot is all about maintaining balanced control. It's also a very, very beautiful card. Look at that. I just love it. The number 8 comes in with Strength. And the Strength card is all about courage. All about it. It usually is represented by a lion. In most decks, it is. At number 9, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a spiritual man who goes up the mountain to get in touch more with his higher self and higher power. He's all about solitude. Time to step back and get alone. Number 10, the Wheel. The Wheel is also called the Wheel of Fortune, and some decks call it the Wheel of Karma. It's all about the change of fortune. It usually heralds a pretty big change within your life. Your karma could change because of some of your actions. It's about the change of fortune and karma. At the number 11 spot, we have Justice. Now, justice is all about legal matters. It could be that, you're getting an inheritance. It could be that you're catching some charges. You might need a lawyer. Legal. Think legal with justice. At number 12, we have the Hanged Man. And he's all about some suspended activity. Your activities have been put on pause when this card comes up. Usually it's the divine that's pausing them. At the lucky number 13 spot, we have good old Death. Now, death does not mean death. It means transformation. Rebirth. Doing away with the old, bringing in something new. Closing one door and opening another. At number 14, we have Temperance. And Temperance is usually referred to as a female. I don't know why, but she's all about new perspectives. She's very angelic. She has some of the most beautiful cards in the deck. At number 15, we have the good old Devil, also referred to as the Chains card. When you see this card, it's about an oppressive situation. Something is coming against the seeker, and it's coming hard usually. They're being oppressed. At number 16, we have the Tower, also called the Chaos card. It's about discord and catastrophe. You can bet if you pull the Tower that something is fixing to go wrong. Something major, usually. But you can pretty much bet something's going on. Number 17, the Star. The Star is all about spiritual experiences. All about your higher self, the divine, being in touch, being in tune, being balanced with your spirit. Number 18 is the Moon. The Moon is all about dreams and intuition, and it usually means that something is hidden. It also can be in the past position as light has been shed on something that was in the dark. At number 19, we have the Sun. And the sun is bright and shiny and all about positive events. The sun renews you, it regenerates you, and it basically is telling you to take time for yourself a little bit. Coming in at number 20, we have Judgment. Judgment is all about renewal and karma. Karma issues. Karmic debt, basically. And coming in, last but not least, in the Major Arcana, at the number 21 spot, is the World card, also called the Universe card. And it is all about achieving success and reaching your goals. I hope that this overview has helped you. We will be going more in depth in these cards one at a time. Coming up, the next video will be on the Zero card, the Fool, or the Seeker. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I want to thank you for coming. I'd like to ask you to like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would. Help keep us out in the algorithm. Have a nice day. Namaste.